So thank you for those that are tuning in live to our collective YouTube channel for the episode 4 of season 1 in this Good New World series. Apologize that it's a slight delay to regular time. So episode 4 is on new exploration. So the previous 3 episodes are the original pillars, the 3 pillars of art, which were new life, new mathematics, and new commandments. So now we're starting on the new 3 pillars of business, the first one being new exploration. So humanity is always exploring. In fact, I would say it is a natural instinct, not just for humans, but for all species to migrate, to expand the horizon to new pastures. Yes, the pasture is not always greener on the other side of the fence, but sometimes it is. And whether you're a migrating fish, bird, or in our case, humans, we migrate from areas to hopefully one day find greener pastures. So obviously our Homo sapien species, according to mainstream science, migrated out of Africa, Homo sapiens, around 300,000 years ago. Although there are other theories that the migration started much earlier, 2 million, and the rest of humanity actually evolved separately in each continent. So, for example, Peking man, Java man, evolved into modern Southeast Asian. But anyway, but the reality is, as human, we always been exploring, so going to greener pastures. And now that humans, which is the only species that has pretty much conquered all 7 continents, including Antarctica, we are completely, well, I won't say consumed the resources, but we're getting close to consuming. I mean, again, you believe some people are fossil fuel, which obviously are people saying that we shouldn't be using it because it's causing global warming. But even that resource could be exhausted within 100, 200 years, although they keep finding new reservoir fossil fuel. But our planet has a limited resource. And we as a human species are evolving, increasing our population, increasing the use of materials. And ultimately, if we're not careful, we're going to exhaust, like I said, the resource of our, and in a day, our planet is only a tiny little rock on the scale of a cosmic, the entire cosmos. And, obviously people are looking at exploring and mining the moon and Mars. And that is one way for humanity. In fact, not one way. Ultimately, if we are to expand our horizon beyond our planet, then that's an area that we definitely need to explore. Now, the problem with human going into outer space is our body's not built for it. In fact, those humans that have lived on even space station for a few weeks or a few months has deteriorating body. Their bones goes more brittle. There's even the potential of going blind. So our body is and it's not just due to gravity, but cosmic ray. So our fragile body is literally not geared for, long-term survival beyond our own planet. We're just so used to the gravity that our body and our muscle evolves to cope with. And also our atmosphere gives us protection from deadly cosmic rays, which if we go out there, then obviously that's something that, we cannot cope with without adequate shielding, etc. Therefore, the 3 earlier episodes, which I defined about new life, one of them was about, obviously, if you believe that God created man in his image, well, we are now our own God, and we're creating our own android, artificial intelligence, in our own image. And there's probably a reason for that, because the potential of it is human integrating AI, technology, android, robotics, and perhaps a hybrid of humans and robots could one day have the physical, the mental capacity to be able to survive the extreme conditions of outer space. So that part of the new life is important, or where perhaps humanity will evolve into. As I mentioned, humanity will evolve into our own aliens, which will escape the confine of our planet and explore the outer stars. And we will evolve even more advanced than we could, in fact, evolve into angels that could transpose across multi-dimensional space and time. In fact, as you know, with the twin universe model, which I arrogant state will win me Nobel Prize in physics one day, because not because I say it, but because it's the only scientific theory that quantitatively and qualitatively explain dark matter, dark energy, missing antimatter, quantum entanglement, all that. That's the reason why I win Nobel Prize in physics, or I should, if proven right. And like I said, it's not an arrogant statement. As I said, if it's proven right, which I'm confident it will be, because it's taking much more notice, then this coming new world will have a dynamic effect on what humanity will be able to accomplish, including the new mathematics, as I mentioned to you. The math is not just a fancy way of solving complex solution. Well, those solutions will actually have practical applications for future technology, which again will advance our ability to explore the outer stars and the inner spirit. Yes, even technology will help us to find that spiritual essence of ourselves. Last week, I mentioned new commandments. It's even more important. I mentioned the reason why, yes, why do we need new commandments? Well, the new commandment is not just for us. It's been developed to actually enable us to program it within our artificial intelligence. It is basically to safeguard us from our creation. So that is the reason behind. So everything in this 9 pillar that represent the good new world is holistically integrated into this entire whole holistic sphere of existence that humanity needs to encompass if it's just to survive and prosper and evolve, so that this new good new world will come about. So the exploration, as I mentioned to you, a few hundred years ago, 16th century or 17th century, obviously I'm basing it on Western history, which since I was educated in the Western sphere, that's where my history comes up. Head out west, and the Pilgrims discovered America, which I now count as home. And from that, the great nation, which again I'm proud of, a proud American, evolved. And I believe humanity will go not just west, not east, north, south, will go up into heavens as in the stars. And I said, these multi-dimensional realms that exist out there. So the empire, the good empire based on good morals, righteousness, to protect ourselves, to protect our planet, and to protect any other alien life form that we do discover, that we have a good moral, that we're not just there to conquer, to rape, to pillage, to destroy, because that is not a way that will be conducive. In fact, it's a way for rapid extinction. So that's why I said to you, we need to get wise up. We need to be morally obligated to basically ensure that the technology that we're going to be coming soon, that will take us to a whole new realm, we will use it in a good and a righteous manner. So this new exploration, and in coming cycles, when I come back, I'll actually go into the details and the practicality of how, with new advanced technology, we can escape the confine of our own planet and explore not just our solar system, but beyond that as well. yes, it may sound futuristic and science fiction, but actually there is a lot of truth in those sci-fi films that you watch, like Star Trek, etc. There is actually, technology that can allow us to go far beyond our own confine. But I said to you, in future episode, I'll go into more specific technical details on those based on the new mathematics and the new science that I have developed as well. So the future is bright, but the future is also fraught with danger. So we have to make sure that as one, humanity must go forth in the righteous path, forward and upward. So thank you again for sharing these podcasts with me. Next week, it will be on the new collective, the second pillar of the business Holy Trinity. So much love and peace to you all, and Christ our blessing to you.